When federal authorities commence a civil investigation, they are looking to gather some type of information that could potentially lead to a criminal indictment. For example, if you look at this article that the um, uh, Department of Justice put out, it's a press release about a former Swiss executive who was a banker who pleaded guilty to a tax fraud conspiracy. Now, this fella, his name is Rolf Schnellman, is a Swiss national, and he was an executive at one of the Swiss banks. Well, at some kind of way, an investigation began where the government was looking for information on high net worth individuals in the United States or American citizens to find out, are they hiding assets somewhere? So very likely they connected with a witness, then eventually met with subjects who had information on who these individuals were, and then authorities went ahead and targeted people for prosecution. This fella, Schnellman, a former banker for a Swiss bank, had access to many people in America who were, as it says here, as part of the scheme, Schnellman and his co-conspirators conspired to transfer more than $60 million from the U.S. taxpayer clients as undeclared bank accounts through a series of nominee accounts in Hong Kong and other locations. All of this is a potential problem for anybody who is facing charges like this in the United States, because the federal sentencing guidelines are going to expose somebody to a punishment based on the government's allegation of what is the amount of loss. If you are facing a government investigation, it's super important for you to learn as much as possible about how these investigations begin, and learn what can you do to launch a mitigation strategy that may lead to you getting a better outcome. Hopefully, you may be able to qualify for a non-prosecution agreement or a deferred prosecution agreement, but that's only going to happen if you start sowing seeds very early, likely before the government brings charges. So our recommendation is that you learn as much as you possibly can. Obviously, you could get a lot of free information from our website, but we're not the only game in town. I encourage you to look everywhere you possibly can to educate yourself, because in this era of big government, there are more investigations, and with more investigations, there are also going to be more criminal indictments. My name is Michael Santos. I am the founder of Prison Professors, and I believe in you.